yesterday the government circulated a list to us of priority legislation for the spring, and there's not a single bill in that list to deal with workers' rights, despite the huge challenges to workers up and down the country. And notable by its absence was any attempt to deal with the Duffy-Cahill report. Also yesterday, the Debenhams workers voted by 91% to reject the proposal by Kevin Duffy to put Kevin Foley, to put $3 million into a retraining fund. And they are coming back and asking the government and all bodies who are involved in this, including the trade unions, to press for you to put that $3 million into cash as part payment for a just settlement where the redundancy entitlements have been denied them. And secondly, there's a big concern about KPMG's attempts to remove the stock during this particular type of restriction during the pandemic. It is not acceptable that non-essential work like the stock removal should be carried out.
Deputy Smith.
Can you give us a guarantee on both of those, please, that the government will transfer that $3 million to cash and KPMG will not be allowed to move stock?
Thank you.
Thanks, Deputy. I obviously can't make any commitments on behalf of KPMG. That's a court-sponsored liquidation process, and I think you'll appreciate why I can't. There will be workers' rights legislation. There'll be the legislation on sick pay. We mightn't have it this session, but I do anticipate we'll have it in the first half of the year, and I'd hope I'll have the cooperation of the House in getting that legislated for before the summer recess, so we can introduce it before the end of the year. I'm aware of the decision of former Debenhams workers to reject the proposals made by the Chairman of the Labour Court. That, of course, is their decision and their right to do so. Government has been engaged in this matter for many months, have met the unions, have spoken to the liquidator, have spoken to Debenhams UK, have brought in WRC, have brought in the Chairman of the Labour Court. And what is on offer is €13 million from the Social Insurance Fund, so that the former workers get their legal entitlements to redundancy, and also a further €3 million in training grants. And that is what's on offer.